Hello, students. I just wanted to take a little bit of time to post a short video that might help clarify some of the things that I'm expecting from you this week. I've written on the board here a short kind of checklist of things that you need to do. And the first of those things that you need to do is to find a written document. We're really talking about a kind of genre common to your discourse community. And when I say discourse community, you should automatically, throughout this course, be thinking your academic major or your chosen profession, the field that you want to go into once you're done with your academic career. So, what do I mean by a written document? It could be an article about a topic that is important to your discourse community, important to that major. If you were an IT student, article on cybersecurity would fit in there. But also think about the kinds of things that your discourse community produces. What kinds of written documents are you asked to produce in that profession? For example, if you were an English major, it wouldn't be uncommon for you to produce a kind of literature review or a book review. If you were a philosophy major, right, it wouldn't be uncommon for you to produce kind of maybe a little like a pamphlet about epistemological concerns. You need to think rhetorically, think critically about the kinds of documents that are produced in your major and in your profession, right? They can be anything from articles to FAQs to reports to different kinds of ways of presenting written information. Okay, so what kinds of genres do you produce? And genres are the kinds of documents. Okay, so that's the first thing. You need to find a document that is commonly used in your discourse community. And I don't mean that specific document is used, but that type of document, that genre, right? So like a report or an article or a review, something like that, those different kinds of documents. Also, the second thing you need to do is you're going to need to make annotations about that document. You're going to need to actually mark it up and write in the margin different things and then formalize those according to the annotations handout that's posted in Sakai as well. So that's what I'm looking for. That's kind of step one in this process. That's all leading up to you drafting your first major assignment, which is a rhetorical analysis. So you need to do that for peer review. You need to draft a rhetorical analysis in order to post to Sakai for your classmates to be able to give you feedback on. Now, it's really important that you follow the questions, the rhetorical analysis questions. There's a handout in the files directory that really describes what kinds of things you should be asking when you're doing a rhetorical analysis, but you should also be paying attention to those written behaviors, right? Those discourse community behaviors as described by not only James Paul Gee in What is Literacy, part of your reading for this week, but the reading from last week, those 6 characteristics that John Swales describes as defining a discourse community. So look for ways that the written document tries to get feedback, right? How does it gain credibility? How does it firmly situate itself in its writing behavior within that discourse community? Please, if you have any questions or need for further clarification, please email me at sleva@ubalt.edu, and I look forward to seeing the drafts that you guys produce. Remember, in the first half of the class, for these portions of the class, we grade the process, right? How well did you participate in peer review? How did you go about producing your drafts? So after you're done with your peer review draft, you will produce another draft for instructor feedback, which I will give you detailed feedback on through an electronic means. Okay, thanks again.